Hey there, gorgeous gays, version 2 here, with the end of the Metroid Prime trilogy for actual reals today, because there's one pickup left and then the end of the game. So it's gonna be this video no matter fucking what. We're in Brio. We're in the Fuel Chill part of Brio. Thanks to Denture, who you'll see in chat sometimes, or in the Discord. We worked out where that final pickup is. I was terrified, looking up a list of E-Tanks, that it was on the GFS Valhalla, not the Valhalla, whatever the shit we started on. There's an E-Tank on there, and I don't remember whether I got it or not. So I started going through my videos to see whether I picked it up. And then she looked up a list, and it's just like, what about Ice Brio? And I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And then I looked at the list that I was looking at for that, and it's like, oh right! We teleported to the other side of the fucking planet for Brio at one point, where it was completely frozen in ice. And we can't look at the map for that area here. Which, I think I may have mentioned it at some point, that's probably what this is, but we can't look at the map for it. And there's an E-Tank there, and it requires coming back with the spider ball. So that's where it is. So if I go, okay, I go forward. Okay, in that room, it's the door on the left with that. All right, simple enough. And that's where our final pickup and E-Tank is. So, nice. Nice, nice, nice. At least it was reasonable for me to miss it. Or at least I'm considering it reasonable for me to have missed it. Ah, goodness, goodness, goodness. I mean, at least if there's one that I missed, it's one that you can't see on the map with the cheat sheets that I'm using. Like, out of everything that I missed, I'm glad and also, again, it's a testament to, hey, maybe I shouldn't have spent several months trying to beat this game. Maybe I should have gone through it ever so slightly faster than... Oh, right, this uses this shit, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, this was ages ago. God, how far up do I go for this? Do I go all the way up? I don't even know. I'm gonna go all the way up and see what happens. Yeah, fuck off. Well, I'm gonna go all the way and see if this is where I'm going. No, I'm gonna guess that was a pickup at some point. No, I can set. Damn it. Okay, it's one step lower. Can I get there from here? Die, please. Yeah, I can. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah. If I had both not spent several months trying to beat this game, and also had written down everything. And kept a list. I know I wrote down some stuff for this game. I don't know where that list is. I know where the list for Metroid Prime 1 is, but I don't know where the list for Metroid Prime 3 is. I'm a genius is what I'm trying to get at here. But yeah, there's this fucking teleporter here. If I had written this down and kept the list and had done that properly for the game, or just not spent several months between getting back to the game and had remembered that this was a location that I should check just to see if anything is on the map here, then, you know, we wouldn't be in this mess. But we're in this mess. There it is! There it is, all the way over there! Hey! Because this is where we got the screw attack, I believe. From memory. Which we all know how well that goes for me. Yeah, say screw attack stuff. Nice. Actually, how do I get down here now? Can I just jump? I'll just jump. Ow. Samus's knees must be fucked the way that I treat her. I feel bad. Like I ruined her body with the fact that I just like, fuck it, whatever. I know she's got a suit with shock absorbers and everything, but still though. I don't know how to get over there. It's been a long time since I've been here. I remember very, very little about this place. What are you? Built to symbolize the hope for peace after the Great Schism. Oh, so I guess that, yeah, that's meant to be the looks of, like, the Warlord race, Science Lord, sorry, and the Primals. Right. I guess that's what that is. There's a thing beneath me. What if I go down here? Nah, okay, it doesn't help. Can I get down there from here? Or do I fall down here? I can fall down here. Nice. I have no idea if what I'm doing is helpful. I'm assuming I can't lock myself down here. Like, I'm gonna assume I can't fuck up that badly. So I'm just gonna kind of go wherever. Well, it's nice that before we get to the very end of the game, we're going into possibly one of the most tranquil parts of the entire game. Listen to the music here. It's so nice. Oh, okay. I couldn't say that there was a gap there. But it's dropping down. See, again, if I had written this stuff down... Actually, that is a pretty tucked away Spider-Ball track. I may not have seen that anyways. That is kind of tucked into the side. People watching this may know better about whether I noticed this the first time I came around here or not. I'm gonna guess that I didn't, because it's me. But still, if I'd remember that this was part of what was here, then I would have come back to look at it. There we go. I would have at least come back to look at it and go, oh yeah, this was a thing. But I didn't. So, wells. Whee! Oh, there we go. Wait, blast me up. Thank you. Whee! Whee! Oh, nice. This is like the first time that we're using like the blast ball stuff to just go like up a little bit without going back and forth and back and forth. It's interesting. There it is! Yes! Final pickup. There we go. 100% of all pickups acquired. Special ending unlocked. Complete the game to view this ending. Hell yeah. So I have 2 special endings now. There it is. So yeah, I now have 2 special endings. I got one for like 75% and one for that. Does one replace the other, or is there like... Or is there a mid-credit sequence and a post-credit sequence? How Marvel are we going on this? When really the question I should be asking is how Marvel are we going on this? M-A-H. That's the real question. I don't think I've touched MVC3 very often in my life, and I'm pretty sure I've been terrible at it every time I've done it. It's a fighting game. What do you expect from me? I'm terrible at fighting games. I like them, and I like watching them from a distance. I'm bad at them. I am bad at them, and I will just... I'll forever hold myself to that. I'm fine with that. I'm at a point in my life now where it's just like, yeah, I'm too far gone. I'm not willing to put in the time and energy to learn how to be good at fighting games at this point. Like, I've got so much other stuff that I'm doing and busy doing and stuff like that, that's not something that, like, I don't need to do that to enjoy fighting games. I don't need that to do that to enjoy watching them and stuff like that. I'm okay with my station in life in terms of being terrible at fighting games. I'm okay with that. I've accepted it, and that's just how my life's gonna be. But I'll continue watching it. That being said, though, just in terms of enjoying watching it, yo, if you're not watching Strive shit, like if you're not watching people play Strive, fucking watch people play Strive. As someone who, like, likes fighting games to watch, because I'm bad at playing them, as someone who is that with fighting games, oh my god, Strive is a really fucking fun fighting game to watch. Like, it is glorious. It is fucking glorious. Or you can just watch that one clip of Smash Ultimate recently. I shared it on the Discord earlier today, and it's the best thing that's ever fucking happened. The ultimate disrespect of someone winning a round. I don't know if they won the round or the set. I haven't seen like the full VOD footage of it. I've just seen the highlight clips. I don't know whether they won the game or the round or the set or anything like that. But they won at least the in-game. They won the game with an F smash with Steve. But before they did that, they literally built an F on the pitch. Greatest thing ever. Greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh, so fucking good. Command center. We're going command center. I'm gonna try to remember how to get to this thing without looking at the map. Are we all ready for me to spend an hour in Pirate Homeworld again? Fuck yeah. Now you go to that one area that's in the big giant command thing. Because past that is where there was the thing that we could only kill once we got the power-up that we got for killing Ridley. I don't even remember what the power-up was, but it was some hyper mode power-up. The ball thing? It was either the ball thing or the energy thing with the grapple beam. One of the two. One of the two. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of those, and we had to use that to get past that, and it was in that giant dome thing. So we're gonna go there. And we're gonna actually beat the fucking game. We're gonna actually beat this fucking game. I've only spent like the last 2 sessions that I've been playing this game, saying we're gonna do that, and then getting all the collectibles in the game took a total of fucking 4.5 hours. Because I missed a lot getting through this. Yar days. It's alright. It's alright. We're so stocked, the ending of the game is going to be easy as shit. I mean, the game has been easy because I'm, you know, playing on the easy difficulty. But, you know, I can spam ship missiles, normal missiles, hyper mode. Yeah, it's pretty much all the collectibles that we get. Once again, these Metroid games need better collectibles. Okay, I'm going to hope it's through here. I'm gonna see if I can get through this part of the game without looking at my map. Every time I come to Pirate Homeworld, I spend 5 minutes looking at the fucking map. I need to know how to get through this area without doing that. I think it's this. I think I've remembered how to do this. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, Samus. We're getting there. Be excited. Ah, goodness. It's gonna be interesting to see how this controls on a Switch. Either this actual game, because everyone keeps insisting at least once a year that Metroid Prime Trilogy, it's gonna come to the Switch, it's definitely happening. You know, all those people who were leaking the Switch Pro have now all come out in spades saying, nah, Metroid's gonna happen though. Metroid Prime Trilogy, guaranteed. But yeah, it's just doing the whole Prime Trilogy with the Wiimote and Nunchuck. It's gonna be interesting to go to the Joy-Cons for it. I don't know if I'm going to be as good with aiming with that, because I'm comfortable aiming permanently with the Wiimote, just always pointing, always focusing and everything like that. When it comes to Joy-Con aiming, I like that for like specific zoom-in aims. Like, I still enjoy Breath of the Wilds the most in Joy-Con mode, because I like using the Joy-Cons for motion controls when I'm doing the slow down shots with bow and arrows, or even just normal bow and arrows. But I don't like enjoy turning the camera or aiming in general with that. It's the same with Splatoon. When I'm playing Splatoon, I like Splatoon with the Pro Controller to aim all of the time with motion controls, not the Joy-Cons. I mean, I imagine that when Prime 4 comes out, it might also be available just normal default pure button controls on it, because it's a Switch and they've got to accommodate for people who are playing in portable mode, so there may be an option where there's no motion aiming at all. But I definitely want to play the game with motion aiming. Like to me, that's defined Metroid Prime for me the entire time, because I've done all 3 games with it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that feels with like Joy-Cons and stuff. Or, because I don't know if I could do I might be able to do the full game just running around with a Pro Controller and moving the Pro Controller to aim. And I think it's because of the difference in the way you hold it. Because when you're holding a Wiimote, like, your fingers are on the top and the bottom of it, and like it's between those where you're pointing with the end of it. Where with a Joy-Con, if your finger's on the ZR trigger at the end, it's like the back of that finger is where you're pointing, and it completely throws me off. It's why I can't do Splatoon. I can't do Splatoon with it, because it's just, I don't know, you just hold it so differently to a Wiimote that I can't just naturally aim permanently with that. Alright, download the data into there. Let's do this. Let's get in there. Very curious where this is gonna go.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan.
Fuck yeah. Sorry, we?
Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to Phaaze.
Let's fuck him up.
It's time to end this.
Yeah, let's finish the fight.
With the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
Alright, here we go. Press 1 to go to the map screen. Am I just going back to my ship? Yeah, I'm just flying to the ship. Okay. Alright. I just go back to the ship and we go there. Okay. I guess they want me taking my own actual ship to fly in there because it's got all the guns and everything. The Leviathan ship, we're just going to proc it to open up a wormhole. Hopefully bring it with us so we remember how to wormhole back. That'd be nice. We just forget to bring it with us and we're just like, fuck, we're stuck in the dead set fucking middle of space. What's the plan?
Once you join the fleet and the wormhole to Phaaze is opened, there is no turning back.
I'm not surprised.
Please be sure to prepare yourself.
I've done a lot of that.
The best of luck.
I've done so much preparation. I think I've done too much, but it's fine. I need that 100% ending. I need to see how Sephiroth is Samus's dad. That's just gonna be my go-to fucking fake spoiler from now on. It's now extended past just Final Fantasy VII. It's now just anything. Any fake, like, spoiler for me in any game now is just going to be main character is the child of Sephiroth. It's just gonna be what it always is now. I'm too dug in. Again, I'm very curious where this game's gonna go with the end of this. Is it going to end on everything cleaned up and tidy? And if so, what's gonna happen in Prime 4? Is it gonna end on a cliffhanger? How action intense is it gonna be? I don't know. I mean, hell, what's Phaaze gonna look like? Probably blue. And like Phazon, if I had to guess. But, you know, even more than that. I mean, there is other games in the Metroid Prime series that aren't 4. It's been confirmed to me that Metroid Prime Hunters is a Prime game, obviously. And that Federation Force is also a Prime game. It's been confirmed to me in the Discord that that's a thing. So, I don't know. Maybe the story of this leads into one of those or something. Well, no, because I think people are saying that Hunters is between 1 and 2. When they said the name Hunters, I presumed that it was about the Hunters in this game that we've, you know, murdered at this point. But no, it's not that. But, still. Many ways that this could go. There's also Federation Force. Which I know nothing about other than the fact that people don't like it. And that you play as chibi versions of the soldier dudes that I just walked past. Or at least I'm pretty sure you... I think the cover is like 4 of those chibi dudes. From memory. When I do an LP of that, I don't know if it's worthwhile doing the LP as multiplayer or not. I have no idea about how the game functions. Also, I mentioned earlier on in this series that we're going to, like, to let people know, hey, what do you want me to do for the future of the series? Do you want me to do Dread when it comes out? Fuck doing the series in any form of order, just bounce all over the place because I've already done that and I've already seen Fusion kind of thing. And people in the Discord have kind of agreed that, yeah, I can do the Prime stuff kind of whenever, but for the actual, like, entries that aren't Prime games, so I should do them in order of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which, including remakes, is what? Zero Mission, Samus Returns, Super Metroid, Fusion, Dread. That I should at least do the 2D ones in order. And then at some point, preferably before Prime 4 comes out, if it ever comes out, to do Hunters and Federation Force. So, you know, end of the trilogy is here. We're literally flying towards it right now. But that's it. I just listed off another 7 games. 8 if we're including Prime 4. So, you know, it might be a while before we beat the... Oh, and obviously the most important entry for the entire Metroid series, Metroid Prime Pinball. And definitely not anything else. Definitely nothing else that I'm leaving off that list at all. Oh shit, here we go! That thing looks a lot bigger when you see it from the outside as opposed to the tiny little thing that we were in.
The ship has joined the fleet. Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan Command, you are cleared to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is open, order all ships to enter.
Affirmative, Admiral. Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation tightness.
Oh shit, here we go! You know how we had a full-fledged assault on the pirate homeworld? Where we're just doing that to yet another planet. Oh shit, look at that wormhole. Look at it wiggly wavy all over the place. Oh shit. It's blue! What a surprise! I don't think it wants us to be here. I don't think Phaaze wants us to be here. Are these spaceships or are these pirates with Phaaze? Like, how much of this is just, like, the natural inhabitants of Phaaze making the ship, and how much of it is just space pirates, but they're using all the Phazon because it's the Phazon home planet right here. Giant space war! Meanwhile, Samus just docks down to the planet, just being like, alright, I gotta deal with this shit. It's giant and blue! God, the ship's gonna get corrupted at this point. Fuck. I like how we can see all the specks in the sky exploding. You can still see the war happening above us. Alright, the music is immediately creepy and weird. I need to turn up my volume. Alright. Planet of Phazon! Objective complete. You know, the fact that I'm not walking directly onto Phazon the moment that I'm walking out of here, I'm a little bit surprised by this. Oh, the planet knows we're here and is literally trying to overload us with Phazon immediately. Oh god! Oh god, the planet is like infecting us. Like, I don't think that's a natural thing happening. I think that's the planet knowingly doing that. I think, like, press A to vent tanks. Okay. What are we doing? Wasn't that the shit that we did when, like, the first time it overloaded? What's happening? What's happening? What happened to my life bar? What happened? Due to critical levels of internal Phazon corruption. So we're like nearing 100 at this point, surely then. Emergency vent override has been triggered by the PED suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in hypermode. What? Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage as well as exposure to Phaze's atmosphere will continue to raise your Phazon level. Your Phazon level is shown as a yellow bar at the top of the HUD. If your Phazon level fills completely, you will die. Oh dear god. Oh dear god. We don't have a countdown timer for the planet or the ship or whatever that we're on blowing up. We're on a countdown timer until we're infected enough to just die. Oh dear god. And it's a timer that you lose time on when you take damage. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. I totally handle timers really well. Especially one where if I take damage, I lose time. I handle that really well. Okay. Does firing my beam lower it? Or is it just going up constantly now? Oh, fuck. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Okay. I don't even know if it's what. Okay, it fills up slowly, but it. Okay. The tentacles are semi-sentient. Okay. Some sort of cocoon. It appears quite durable. I don't know if it's worth scanning stuff or if I should just fucking leave. Vulnerable to explosive blasts. Oh, I guess missiles. Okay. Open the doors. Okay. That is filling still worryingly quickly. I don't like this. Oh, God. Okay. 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 Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Okay. Okay. Well, wait, what is this then? This is Phazon, right? Health bars. Oh, okay. 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 The stuff that we're picking up on this planet will still heal us by lowering our Phazon. Okay. Because I was about to say, do I not want to pick up health while I'm on this planet? Health is Phazon, so that would just... Okay. It is anti-Phazon on this planet. Why is there anti-Phazon here? Wait, no. No, stop. Stop. Latch onto it. Oh, and I can lower it by... Okay, good. Doing... I can still lower my Phazon with that. Okay, that's good. Okay. We run batteries low? No! God damn it. Okay, the batteries are low too. Shit, okay. We're... Oh, fuck. I'm just waggling! Oh, okay. Okay. God. God. Okay, stop for a second. Fuck. Okay. Cables got all mixed up in my waggling. Corrupted, cannot cancel hyper mode. I'm not trying to... It's literally just saying that we're corrupted now. Oh, God, okay, this is a tense way to end the fucking game, I'll say. Oh no, I'm blasting that shit, aren't I? There we go. Oh, God. Die, please. So the thing that worries me the most is, what's gonna happen for the boss fight? is the same mechanic gonna be happening during the boss fight? Oh, there we go. That's what concerns me here more than anything. Is, okay, so we can't, like, we have to be careful now. Like, I get that, we gotta be careful now to not die, but what about during the boss fight? Will this just... Oh, dear God. Oh, they're doing well for the end of the game to terrify the shit out of me and scare me. They're doing that part well, I will say. What is that? I think that was the thing that grabbed me before. Okay, I could scan stuff, but I'm like... Oh God, there's Metroids here too. Of course there is! Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be Metroids here? Fuck you! I've gotta remember that Metroid is a fucking, Metroid... Dark Samus is a Metroid Prime. So why the fuck wouldn't there be Metroids here? Oh my God, fuck off. I mean, at least I'm in permanent hyper mode, so I'm murdering the shit out of stuff. Like, we've now become even more powerful than what I was saying before. Because before it was just like, oh, look how powerful we are because we've got the Nova Beam. But this is a whole other level compared to that. Oh dear God, oh dear God, oh dear God. Everything dies. Oh, come on! Really? Okay, fucking, okay. I'll be back. I didn't, God damn it. Literally, when I turned on my Wii remote, it had 3 batteries left. Like, 3 dots out of 4 lighting up. I swear to God, the way this fucking thing functions is the moment it stops saying it's full, you've got seconds until it ends. I'll be back. God damn it. I am back with batteries. God damn it. How long was it between the warning and it dying? Again, I swear. I know, this is a 10-year-old controller. This is literally the controller that I got with Skyward Sword. It's the nice gold Motion Plus one. So it is a 10-year-old controller. Maybe the way it reads battery levels isn't as accurate. Or maybe it's because I use really cheap piece of shit batteries. So that, like, the batteries themselves don't have an internal ranking of going, oh, it's about to run out really soon, until, like, right at the end. Okay, now it's flashing with 4 bars. Let's continue with V2 panics ridiculously about how terrifying this is. Get in there, please. I'm just going. My plan is if I just go eventually, like, this horror will end if I go fast enough. Is kind of my thought process. Y'all need to die and fuck off. Whee! Okay. Okay. Everything dies. Okay. Oh, dear God. Okay. Something happened that just... Okay, it went down to nothing, and then it just went up massively. What is I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Okay. I lost a lot. I gained a lot. I don't really know what was happening there. Oh, Metroids. Please. Please don't. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were going to fuck off and be nice for a second, but apparently not. Hi there. What are you? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's the anti-Phazon thing. What is this? I need to know how to open this before you fuck with me. Hundreds of juvenile Metroids. Okay. I'm just going, aren't I? I think I'm just going. Ah, Jesus, get off me. Thank you. Give me any pickups that you may or may not have dropped. Okay. Everything must die. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Get out of here. So I saw this and I think it's like a Seeker missile thing, but I don't know about... What is going on here? I think I'm just shooting at it until it dies. It blew up! It blew up! Run, 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 run! Run, run, run! Oh god, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh, okay, yeah. No, we dealt with this before. This thing feeds, like, yeah, this is connected to that. Right. And I remember this thing. And then it will keep dropping them, yeah. We gotta kill them all. Okay. I mean, this is one hell of a way of doing, like, your final gauntlet to be action-intensive. It's, not the way I was expecting it to be done. But it's cool. I know, it's kind of also just giving me that horror vibes of just like, yeah, like you've got a very explicit countdown timer. You can slow it down, but also taking damage speeds it up. Like, it's terrifying shit. So when I said all of your E-tanks have been vented into it, I imagine the idea is the more E-tanks you come in here with... Oh, dear God. The more E-tanks you come in with, the like, longer you can last here, right? If I had to guess, is the idea. Whee! Also, I like how much of this is just, we're going down. We're just, the entire time we've been here, we're just going down, down, down. We are getting as fucking deep as possible as we can into this shit. We're just going into the fucking core of the planet, just instantly. We're not fucking around, we're just diving down, 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 down. Okay. Okay, what is this? Hardened phase on explosive blast might be able to shatter it. Nice! Whoa, okay. Look at how far down we're going. Like, I'm panicking. I am panicking because I do bad with timers. But this is awesome. What the fuck is this? Serpentine organ serves as a leviathan womb. Tissue on the sides looks like it can be torn off. Alright. Alright. Off. There you go. So what am I doing? Can I, wait, back off, get out of my face. Leviathan infant, oh dear god. Leviathan early in its development, Phazon within it is highly unstable. Okay. Leviathans are the children of Phaaze. They are bioforms that begin life deep within the planet, inside the base of a serpentine organ that serves as a womb. The Leviathan will remain in here, feeding on an endless supply of Phazon until it has developed its Phazon core. The developed core marks the Leviathan's transition into adolescence and its departure from the womb. The serpentine organ moves the adolescent from deep inside Phaaze and releases it close to the planet's surface. Here the bioform will continue to grow and mature beneath its older siblings. As time passes and the older ones are launched into space, the Leviathan will slowly make its way to the planet's surface. It is here the Leviathan will reach full maturity. Once Phaaze is located a planetary target to corrupt, it will launch the Leviathan into space. The Leviathan is capable of interstellar travel, creating wormholes in space to expedite the journey. Instinctively, it homes in on its planetary target. Shortly after impact, the bioform dies, leaving its armored shell to protect the Phazon core. Before it dies, the bioform often attracts and enthralls a large local predator. After mutating it through intense Phazon exposure, it compels the creature to protect the core. The core then begins to seep into the planet, replacing the local ecosystem with one based on Phazon. This is fucked up. Like, most of this is just, like, reiterating what it is. Like, what we've seen before. But it really is telling just, like, what the fuck this is. How the entire planet of Phaaze is one giant life form that literally breeds children to go and infect other planets. When it says here, the core seeps into the planet, replacing the local ecosystem with one based on Phazon, is the end goal of that to turn the planet into basically Phaaze? To turn the planet into another planet that functions the way this one does. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is like, oh, wow. It's such a, oh god. The entire concept of Phazon, of just like this giant living planet that's just going around slowly corrupting the universe and stuff like that, it's such an interesting concept. There might be other science fiction that has like similar ideas of how this Phazon functions and everything like that, but I don't know. But I like it. I like it a lot. So am I just killing it? Should I just kill it? Can I X-ray to see it better? I can! Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, there's another side. I can really jump over. Oh. How do I get up? I'm like dying down here. Yeah, it's like really bad down here. I'd like to not be down here, thanks. Okay, that side has like a proper way to get over here. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, okay, there's another side to rip off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Enemies everywhere. Die, die, die. Oh, dear God. This is terrifying. Aha, I found you. You fucking coward. Get back here. Oh dear God. Okay. Okay. Die, 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 please. I'd like you to die. And then safe duck over to the other side. I see you coming at me, Metroids. I see you there. Please fuck off. Please go away. Alright. So power. It drops one of these every time, and that. Oh, it didn't drop anything that time. Balls. Oh, okay. It's getting faster going between the sides. I don't like that. Oh, is it not going to this side? It may not have been going to this side, actually. Alright, go back! Go back! This is very nerve-wracking, and I'm not a fan. Is it on the other side or not? You know it is, because it spawned that thing on this side. Get away from me. All Metroids die. The thing is, these things do a lot of damage while they're here, but they also are giving me the anti-Phazon as well when I kill them, so... You know. Yeah, a bit of both. Die! Die! Oh my god, everything must die. Are you still on this side? There you are! Get him in there! I can't lock onto it, which is annoying. I can't lock onto specifically the thing inside. Okay, I think it's going to the other side. Yeah. There's the thing that spawns over here. Fuck off! Kill the Metroids while they're looking at me. Please die. Thank you. This is cool and just terrifying. Like, this is a very, very different type of fight that we've had to anything else in this game. And it's just very, very interesting to see. Yeah, let's go! Oh, give me all that shit. Yes, yes. Oh, delicious anti-Phazon. Get down there. Oh dear god, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're doing this? Just roll out of the way. Show yourself, Dark Samus. It's time to fucking end this. There you are. Full and complete and corporeal. Oh shit. Oh shit! Here we go! Alright, Dark Samus. Phazon energy-based entity, disrupted by hyper mode attacks. Here we fucking go, our actual fight against Dark Samus. I've been teasing this the entire game. Target is composed of pure Phazon energy and is highly unstable. Scans indicate that hyper mode attacks are capable of disrupting her. Likely a result of hyper mode being energized by Samus's body. Dark Samus is capable of generating echoes of herself to aid her in battle. These units will be used as increased firepower and act as distractions while she replenishes her energy. They should be destroyed immediately. She is capable of absorbing energy from Phaaze to replenish her own. Okay, here we go! Let's do this! Urgh! Urgh! What are you doing? Are you absorbing? Like, we're literally on the planet of Phazon. How is this fair? Get out of here! We're literally on a planet of Phazon. How is this a fair fight? Should this absorb? Oh! Oh! That's a cool transition. Wait, which one's the real one? Ah, nice. You can tell. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Hell yeah. Oh god, okay. Oh, that's so cool, that's so sick. Like the whole Echoes concept, yeah, fuck it, why not? Whoa, okay. There's now 3 of them! Wait, which one's the real one? That one, okay. You're regaining energy while doing this. I'm just gonna focus on killing you, disrupting you, and then I'll focus on the other one. Oh god, okay, okay. Please die, please die. Yeah! Oh, Jesus! Jesus! Okay, I need to get out of that, that one. Wait, she just jumped back into herself. Oh, goddamn. Okay. More pillars come down. Some of them give me help. Oh, dear God. The whole, like, bringing the Echoes concept into this, that is cool. Die! Nice, okay. Where is she? There you are! Get over here! Ugh! Dark Samus! What? Oh, mechanically, this is such a sick fight. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, which one? That one, got it. Yeah, there we go. Kill you. Die, please. Thank you. We're gonna Phazon is oozing out of the grand attacks? God damn. Yeah, I imagine a fight like this on a high difficulty would be intense as shit. Right? Like, just... Like, it's intense now. Like, my health bar is just a timer ticking up. Fortunately, I think because they know that, there is a lot of opportunities to get health in this fight because of the Echoes. Like, all the Echoes and the destructible bricks around me and shit like that. They're all giving me a lot of, opportunities to restore health. Which, like, again, because I'm on a time limit for my health, it feels like they're being generous in that regard. But I imagine on higher difficulties, or if you didn't have as many E-tanks as I do, it would be like, you can afford maybe a couple hits before, like, it starts really filling you up. Alright, okay. There you are. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, damn. And that's the thing, for something made so intensely out of Phazon, this is the shit that I expect, right? Like, you had that final fight, like, there was all the fights in 2, and they were sick and everything, and then the final fight was just like, what if just, like, pure, like, that was Dark Samus at the most unstable, of just, like, not even fully formed, Phazon just oozing out everywhere. Where this feels like, yeah, she's unstable, but this is, like, in way more in control of the Phazon. And ew! Yeah, lower difficulty, right? Oh, we're not done. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! It's the Aurora Unit. Dark Samus repulsed. And she's fusing with the Aurora Unit. Oh! 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 Dark Samus isn't the final boss! Aurora Unit 313. Hatch on its head protects core damage, core to sever cape. Dark Samus isn't the final boss. What? Aurora 313 has somehow been fused with the bioessence of Dark Samus. While combat shields protects most of the unit, a weak spot has been detected at the cable junction. Damaging the unit's core will expose this point, but the core itself is protected by an armored hatch. Tentacle ports can be damaged to initiate stunning cerebral feedback pulses within the target. While incapacitated, the hatch will then be unprotected and able to be pulled open. This unit has been heavily mutated by Phazon exposure. It appears to be symbiotically connected to the planet Phaaze as well. So I guess the idea is because Phaaze as a planet is just like semi-sentient, it's like it acts on impulse a lot, it's not incredibly thinking. The idea is, what if we shoved an actual supercomputer brain into the planet to make its ability to take over everything way more powerful, right? If I had to guess, that's the idea. Okay, so sorry, let me just read this again. So, Cable Junction has a weak point. Damaged units core will expose to the point. Core itself is spread by armored hatch. Tentacle ports can be damaged by to initiate stunning. Okay, so attack the tentacles. Yeah, attack the tentacles. Tentacles. I don't really lock onto the thing. Noticing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Wait, do a bit of this. I do see a bunch of the phase anti-phase on the ground. I should absorb some of that. Okay. Okay, so I shoot off a tentacle. Ah, okay. Shoot off. Ah, nice. Okay, where is it? Rip it off! Rip open its brain! Ah! Shoot its brain! Its delicious, tasty brains! Oh dear God! Oh dear God! I mean, one of the boss fights in Super Metroid is Mother Brain, right? So I guess the idea is that, well, we have a boss fight against. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you are Dark Samus, huh? This is like several points of Dark Samus was trying to fucking kill me. Nice, okay, hell yeah. Oh, you're rolling around as a morph ball! Oi! I mean, so I guess that's the idea. It's like, yeah, Dark Samus is cool and all, but what if for yet another Metroid final boss, the final boss was against a brain? I guess that's the idea, and I can fuck with that. That's cool. I was just kind of expecting like the whole game building up to Dark Samus, that Dark Samus would be the final one, but yeah, I guess not. Alright, well, I don't like what you're doing there. Can I do anything with this? No, okay. So, am I doing anything with them, or am I just avoiding them? Alright, you're charging up something. Dark Samus! One of this brain's attacks is just shoot Dark Samuses at you. That's cool. Die, please. Thank you. Hi there. Hi there, brain. Ah! Oh, that works too. Rip it off! Ugh! Get shot, brain! Ugh! Get out of here. Alright, I've severed the stem. Aurora Unit, head. Wait, no, I wanted to absorb all that. Give me thing. Yep. Alright. Head examination time. Severed cable has exposed a weak point that is vulnerable to attack. Here we go. Oh, okay, same description. It is just now head. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Head has gone haywire. Head has gone haywire. It is losing its shit. We have severed the spinal cord from this planet, and it's now kind of losing its mind without it. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Okay. Come on, get that. Yeah. You really don't want me to shoot your giant gaping wound, do you? Weird? Why not? Come on, babe. Show me. Show me. There we go. No, tasty. Tasty. Delicious, delicious spinal cavity. Ah! I'll get you a little bit if I'm always firing while you're doing your crazy shit. I'll hit you eventually. Ah! Oh, that's what it was doing. There was like a big charge up attack there. Okay, I saw that a little bit probably that time, but not enough to, actually try and dodge it. Whee! Really does feel like a fight where the point of it is kind of free aim. Like, free aim is actually just more effective than anything else. Ah, Jesus. Okay. I need you to stop. Okay, yeah. I've got to shoot it. Okay. Oh, then if you shoot that, then it stuns. Nice. Yeah, you just want to free aim hit it because the amount of time it takes to, like, in those situations, to actually try and lock onto it is not worth it. Because it doesn't lock onto it super great. Ow, ow, ow. I'm kind of just tanking damage to get hits in there. I hope that's okay. Whee! Get out of here! You're not shooting Dark Samuses at me anymore. Why not? If you like control so much, you're not even willing to shoot Dark Samuses at me anymore? Come on. Are they Dark Samuses? Come on, do one of those. There we go, nice. Get you. Tender weak point. Yay! Woo! Aurora Unit 313 defeated. Get out of here, brain! You might be the mother of Phaaze, but unfortunately you're dealing with one tough motherfucker. It's imploding it on itself. What's the matter, Dark Samus? Can't handle the Phazon? You actually dead this time? We've killed you before where it's been raining down Phazon before. Oh, what? Killing her undid all the Phazon in us. Because it was her beam at the start that infested us. Did killing her actually cure us? Because her specific Phazon's now gone from outside of us? Did she have enough of a symbiotic connection to us with her Phazon that killing her got rid of that?
Sir, we have confirmed unstable energy spikes in multiple locations on the planet. It's a chain reaction. It's accelerating. The planet's going to explode.
Order the fleet to disengage and prepare to retreat.
We can't do a Metroid series without blowing up at least one fucking planet. We did bring the warping ship with us. Good, we're smart like that. What about me though? Does anyone want to grab me? I'm cured now. I'm good. They're really just leaving me, aren't they? They're really just fucking leaving me, aren't they? Federation Force is a bunch of dicks. Oh my god, they didn't even try. They didn't even mention me. Oh, they're the villains. Oh, they're the fucking villains. They didn't even mention me on the way out or anything. They're just like, oh, shit's bad. All right, time to fucking peace.
We've lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving ships are reporting heavy casualties.
Okay, a lot of people died doing that as well.
The wormhole has disappeared. All the leviathans are gone. The crisis is over.
What about Samus?
Negative, sir. No contact.
We made it! Yay! Yeah, thumbs up.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from Samus's ship.
Mission complete. Hell yeah. You dicks just left me to die. I'm going though. Bye. That's my briefing report. We did it! We saved the day! We killed Phazon! I think that killed all the Phazon from what they were saying with the Leviathan chips being gone. Going back to Skytown. Rundus! You saved us! And then you were murdered in a really spectacularly brutal fashion. Gore! You were cool at the beginning and helped us. And then you threw my ship at me like a total dick. But you were being corrupted, I get it. Gun Trader! Okay, you were actually kind of a dick to us at the start as well, but you still didn't deserve us to have to kill you and everything. Any one of you could have been me. Realistically, that's where it went. Any one of them could have been me. I don't even know why it wasn't. Other than Chozo blood, maybe. Yeah, but showing that, like, she acts badass to all them, and then she gets on her own, she's just like, it sucked that I had to kill them, though. We did it! We beat Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and we beat Metroid Prime Trilogy. The trilogy's done. Oh, and my thoughts on the trilogy, well, I feel like I've made that apparent a lot over this series. Of just like, I really, really, really like Prime 1. Prime 1's a fucking fantastic game, and I absolutely adore and love it in so many capacities. I love exploring Talon 4. I like the tranquil nature of it. I like just scanning everything and learning about the environments of it, seeing all the different environments there, seeing the history of the Chozo, the gameplay loop of just every time you get something, it's find where you got to go next on this planet, just purely explore everything, find a bunch of secrets along the way and everything like that. Having the same feeling like there's a lot more like abilities in that game, which even if the game doesn't have more pickup like abilities in the other games, because you start the game with so little, like you don't start with a double jump, you don't even start with the morph ball. Like you start, like at the beginning of the game, you're picking up a lot of stuff. You've got the 4 different beams to swap between. You've got the 4 different visors to swap between. And a lot of that stuff is just stuff that you're picking up for the first time because you've got so little at the start of it. And where you use it, like you could go to one region and get a new pickup ability there. And then the next main critical path is in another area, but on the way there, you've got all the other optional stuff that you can pick up with that. So it becomes very much about create your own path through this world of stuff that you've seen and remembered and explored and discovered. So find out where your next
With the death of the
thing that you use is.
Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phazon has ended.
Yay!
However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness.
That's just one of her victories. She'll have to do a shitload more in the future. And, you know, like, there's all those good moments of Metroid Prime 1, all the stuff that I just explained. And it's just a shame that Prime 2 and Prime 3 do not focus on almost everything that I just mentioned. Like, I don't know, it's this weird thing of just, I get to the end of the trilogy, and honest to God, what are my thoughts? In terms of, like, properly really liked the game, it's 1 out of 3. And the other 2 games, I have very different issues with the 2 games, while having some that overlap between the 2 games. Echoes is more linear than 1 in ways that I don't like, where it's just you always stay in one area, then go to the next and do everything in that one area, then go to the next, do everything there, beat game. Its horror vibe, while it does its horror vibe as well as what Prime 1 does its tranquil vibe, I think. I just personally prefer the tranquil vibe because I don't see it as often in shooters. But, you know, it does its horror vibe well. It's the more linear nature of it is just disappointing, but then when you combine its more linear nature with its more tedious design, the Dark World stuff is cool in Aegon Wastes, if not sometimes gets annoying as shit. But how tedious the Dark World stuff can get, how annoying Torva's Bog is as a whole, and the fact that every single area of the game is find 3 keys, unlock the door. Oh, find another 3 keys, unlock the door. Find 3 keys, unlock the door. Like, it feels like a fucking Zelda dungeon. Which I'm fine with Zelda dungeons, but But after Metroid Prime 1, what I didn't want the gameplay to be was a Zelda dungeon. I wanted it to be Metroid Prime. I wanted it to be exploring all and discovering stuff. So like it It got rid of a lot of parts of 1 that I liked. Added some new stuff. The power-ups in it are cool. The entire Sky Sanctuary at the end is fucking incredible. Just from a visual design and idea, and it's just like, holy shit. The boss fights are way better. Like, the new power-ups are interesting. Like, fucking getting Screw Attack as a power-up is just the wildest shit. Also, yeah, totally mid-credits and then post-credits. I guess the Hunters one was 75% then? Or was that just part of the normal ending? Or is what we're about to see 75 and 1? Hey! Hey, look! It's Samus before she got her breast implants for Super Smash Bros. 4. And then got them taken out because they were causing back problems and didn't fit into the Varia suit anymore for Ultimate. And away we go. Of course, get 100% and you get to see more titties. So Dark Samus isn't dead then. And she got her own fucking gunship now. Mission final! Like I said, yeah, the ending until that stinger was very much finalized, right? So yeah, no, it was that. It very much was that. It was, because I was wondering, is it going to be a cliffhanger ending or is it going to be a final thing? And then either 4 is just, wait, it's still going, but even though Prime 3 finished definitively, or people have been waiting for whatever's, like, 3's ending has been for a long time. And yeah, it ended really definitively. Phaaze blew up and Phazon disappeared. You know, until then. Oh, wait, because I'm streaming this, I am being told by someone in chat, because I'm streaming this, which people just would have told me in the comments after it went onto YouTube, but nice to know this on video. The ship is not Dark Samus, it's something from Prime Hunters. Oh. Interesting. I was looking at that, I really thought that was a Dark Samus, like, gunship. It's like, oh, Dark Samus isn't dead and she got her own fucking gunship. No, it's from Prime Hunters. Okay, I guess I do have to do Prime Hunters then. Okay. I guess I have to do Prime Hunters then, because that secret ending could very much be what Prime 4 is about. Or maybe that secret ending is what, Federation Force is about. I don't fucking know. But, I'll say my, so I said my thoughts on Echoes 2 and, Corruption 3. So Corruption 3, it doesn't have the tediousness of 2, right? Like, you don't have the limited ammo supply on normal basic shots. So instead they just remove shot type entirely. You don't have the Dark World stuff where it's just even exploration damages you. Until you get to Phaaze, but Phaaze is like a final thing, dramatic moment thing. So it's not something that you're dealing with the entire game going through it. It doesn't have a Torvus bog section. Honestly, is there underwater in this game at all? Like, the underwater stuff in Metroid Prime 1 was annoying when you had to deal with it, but you could get around it most of the time, except for getting to the gravity suit, right? And then you got to a point where it's like, okay, I now have to put up with water. But right after you put up with the water, you get the gravity suit, and it's just like, oh, yes, I don't have to do that anymore. Where Torvus Bog made you deal with water shit for so long before you got the gravity suit. Oh, unless you did the thing that I did, where you go down to the crash site of the Orpheon, like, without the gravity suit, and then you go down, and you can't even finish what's there. But they give you an E-tank, and it's just like, okay, you'll need something else to get through here, but you did come all the way out of here earlier. 1, you now know where to come once you get the gravity suit. 2, here's an E-tank for your troubles, kind of thing. Like, that's the one time that you really have to put up with that stuff there. So, like, this game, yeah, but back onto this game. It removes the tediousness of a lot of Prime 2 that I had. The limited ammo, the Dark World, nothing's as annoying as Torvus Bog and everything like that. Unfortunately, while it removes that, what it also removes is any form of interesting level design or world design or exploration. This game is more linear than some Mario games. Like, this game is more linear than Super Mario Odyssey. And for a Metroid game that's really fucking bad, hell, it's more linear than something like Sunshine or 64. And depending on the day, I could argue Galaxy 1 and 2, honestly. Almost every single moment in this game is go from one room to the very next with the one door that's available to you and continue along that line until you get to a pickup or a power-up. Go back 1 or 2 rooms to use it to find another line of rooms that you follow until you get to the next one. It's not even like you're exploring a small micro area. And then it's not like, oh, you start off with one room that expands in a couple different directions to maybe like 10 rooms. And once you pick up one item, it expands a little bit more out from the center to get to like another 5 rooms. Pick up another power up. It expands like maybe another 5 or 10 rooms from, again, outwards from the center in all different ways. No, it's literally like go down 5 rooms, get power up, go back to, find a way to use it, go down another line of 5 rooms, pick up power up, go back 2 rooms. And like obviously the numbers are wrong, but the concept is very much accurate. Like this game does that so much. The amount of times where just the thing that you use is something that you passed on the way to get to it. Like, I get they don't want to have the thing that people could possibly experience in Prime 1 of you get the next story pickup and the player has literally no idea where the next story progression is. And sometimes, I will say, in Prime 1, where story progression for your power-up is one of the more obscure uses of that pickup. The space jump boots are a perfect example. Where you use the space jump boots to continue to find the next critical power-up in Prime 1 is a more obscure use for it than a lot of other places where you can see, oh, I can't reach that ledge, or, oh, jumping between these 2 platforms, a double jump would obviously help with that, because it's off to the side of a normal metal railing. So, I can understand them not wanting to have situations like that, or even like the boost ball. I think the boost ball is like a really good example of where to use a power-up in Prime 1, but I understand if people might be confused by it. Because you pick up the boost ball in Prime 1 in Phendrana Drifts. By the way, the fact that I remember where you get a lot of these pickups in Prime 1 is a good example of how good it is. Because I'm backtracking all the time. I don't remember where I got pickups in 2 or 3, in general. There's a couple places where I do, but like, I know in Prime 1, I pick up the boost ball in Phendrana Drifts, and where do you use it? Back on the Talon 4 overworld. It's near the start of the game. But where is it at the start of the game? It's on the pathway to the Chozo Ruins. You've walked past that boost ball double pipe so many times that other than the double pipe, the half pipe room, in the room where you get the morph ball to begin with in the Chozo Ruins, it's the half pipe that is the most recognizable. But you may not have recognized it as a half pipe the entire time that you've been passing it, and it's there that you actually get to the space jump bits, which is a funny example. So, I understand if, like, because I think that's cool, right? The story progression for the boost ball is nowhere near where you get the boost ball. It's somewhere completely different. And on the way to where that is, you could go, ooh, I also know there's a spot in the Chozo Ruins I can use it. We'll use it in both of those locations and see where it gets us. And then one of them might get you like a power-up for a missile expansion. The other one is like, oh shit, this is where the story goes. Nice. But you can have situations where people have no idea where to use it. The hint system is meant to alleviate that, but also the game, I've criticized it from Prime 1. The hint system's not good. The fact that it's just based on a certain amount of time passing and it just tells you literally where to go is... Hint systems are bad when they're just based on time, because people might be taking their time to explore, some people might be stuck and they've got to wait another 10 minutes before the hint will tell them. Hint systems based on time always suck. I had the exact same issue with something like Shadow of the Colossus is a really bad example of like a terrible hint system. And I mean, you can even say that in this game. How many times was the game just saying, board the Leviathan ship, while I was going around picking up everything? It's like, yeah, I know to go to the Leviathan ship. I'm doing shit. Stop telling me. So the hint system's always sucked since 1. But I understand if they don't want people stuck in a situation where they're playing for hours not knowing where to use the next main thing, right? But instead of the most obvious use of that power-up is the critical progression, and the more subtle or harder to find or harder to notice uses of that power-up are the bonus stuff. In this game, they've just gone, it's the closest use of that power-up to where you currently are in, I would say, a good 60 to 70% of the power-ups you get in this game. It is so linear and drab in that regard, where it's just, there's basically not exploration. There really isn't for so much of the game, and Skytown's really bad at it. Like, by far, Skytown's the worst at it. Where it's just, everything in that area is just nothing but corridors. And where you use the next power up for what you get is like really close by, or just going back through a couple rooms, or just, like, in the first world, you're at least bouncing, like, you might go, oh shit, I need the ship missile for one section of Brio. Let me check another section of Brio for where it is. Like, there's at least a little bit on Brio of that, and the Pirate Homeworlds gets it a little bit more, but less than Brio, where it's just like, okay, you've got the multiple different sectors. The power that you use in one sector, you might use in a previous sector. But again, outside of, which is, again, it does the exact same thing that Echoes does, where in the second and third dungeon, there is one time in each of those dungeons where the next power-up that you use is in the previous dungeon, but it only ever happens once. And in Echoes, it's the worst shit, because it doesn't tell you when that could happen. And it could, like, there's one point where, I think it's when you're in the final area, like the Sanctuary/Ing Hideout, where it tells you go back to Torvus Bog and go into, like, the absolute deepest part of Torvus Bog to get this one power-up, and it sucks, because you have to travel so fucking far to get to it, and it is so out of the way that it is unreasonable to expect a player of that game to know to go there without being told, because outside of those specific moments, the game never expects you to know where to go previously to use something. Where in Prime 1, like, that is the expectation that the game builds from the moment you unlock Magmore Caverns, right? The moment you unlock Magmore Caverns, you know the next power-up you get, you probably from this point onwards, likely won't be using it in the area that you are. There's a couple times where you do, right? Like there's some power-ups that you get in Phazon Mines that you use in Phazon Mines. I think there's one or two power-ups in Fenrir Drifts that you use in Fenrir Drifts. But in general, once the game opens up, you know that you gotta bounce between areas. And they're usually areas that you've passed by and have noticed. Where that Torvus Bog example, it's literally the deepest part of Torvus Bog. It's not just, oh, there's an area that you might have passed back and forth a lot between going to Torvus Bog to do that. No, it's literally like the deepest part where you were there once for a boss fight. Go back there, fuck you. And then this game does that as well. But when you're asked to do that in this game, it just flat out tells you. Which I know I just criticized Echoes for not telling you. But in this game, again, it's just another example of you never get to explore anything. The two times you have to go back to a previous area for a critical power-up, the game tells you explicitly to do that and where to go in that area to do it. And it's just, for the life of me, I get it, right? I get why they wanted to avoid some of the possible trappings of Prime 1 where players could get stuck. But the way they went about it in Prime 2 and 3 is just, to me, not what Metroid is. And I know I haven't played the other games and everything like that, but from my understanding, that, like, the other Metroid games function more like Metroid Prime 1 than 2 or 3. In terms of whole map to explore, you're meant to be backtracking around the whole map. Like, backtracking is the word that people use to describe these games. I mean, I've played other Metroidvania games where, no, it's not just staying in one area for the entire time, go on to the next area, stay in that zone for the entire time. Like, for the life of me, I don't know why they removed that from Prime 2 and 3. I have no idea why. And the thing is, which game do I think is worse? Echoes or Corruption? And honestly, I don't have an answer for that. Because Corruption's more boring, with its complete and utter lack of exploration and capacity. But 2 is more tedious, because the stuff they ask you to do in that is way more annoying. And the thing is, like, do I like the games of Echoes and Corruption? I think they have cool moments. And I think those cool moments are really cool. Phaaze is fucking sick in this game. That whole marching down to where fight Ridley. When this game leans into action, it does it great. Norion is like one of the best parts of this game because the whole thing is just dramatic. Like go through a zone while you're being harassed by Ridley, so you get to a point where you're falling down a shaft and shooting directly into Ridley's mouth. When this game leans into action, it does it really well. It's the same with Echoes. When Echoes leans into horror, it does it really well. Seeing the zombie things at the very beginning of the game, terrifying. Getting to the dark aether area of Aegon Waste for the first time and realizing even the fucking atmosphere harms you and the horror that instills in you. When it leans into those things, it does it really well. The thing is that those games don't always lean into that concept and try to be a normal Metroid game without Metroid level design the rest of the time. So I think they definitely fall behind, where the tranquil loneliness aspect of Prime 1 is there for most of the game, except for when you get to Phazon Mines. But even in certain parts of Phazon Mines, it's still there. So it's like, when Echoes and Corruption are good, damn they're good. Sky, like, the Sanctuary at the end of Echoes, real good. Opening of Echoes, real good. Aegon Waste's pretty damn good, other than the tediousness of getting the keys. Or, like, you might explore somewhere in Dark Aether, get to one of the light safety zones, realize you can't go anywhere, and you've just got to sit around for a couple minutes until you gain enough health back so you can go back. Like, it does prevent you from exploring, even in Aegon Wastes. And that gets annoying. This game, when it leans into the action, damn good. Phaaze is intense. Phaaze is intense and cool and so different. Like, the reason I like Phaaze in this game is because it's like, if Phaaze was done this way at the end of Prime 1, I wouldn't have liked it. Because it's just like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. Like, the Metroid Prime fight is like, okay, that's a cool final boss fight in that game, and it utilizes using all of your different power-ups and stuff like that, which is like a big focus of Prime 1, is getting all of your power-ups back, and oh, you're using all your different beams against it. It is just a color-coded simple thing, but you know. Prime's not a great boss fight, but the concept of what it does is cool and fits that game. Of building up to take on this giant poison. Where in this game, Phaaze is go, go, go. It is like the escape sequence of a Metroid game, but the countdown timer is your life. And you have to murder multiple bosses to get there. I mean, the Leviathan seed may as well be a boss fight, but but like, even find the Leviathan seed, it's action-based, and it's completely different to anything else in the game. You're trying to focus on a tiny little target inside of the thing that is stationary and try to shoot it while other things are killing you, and you've got a timer. It's based on how good you can shoot and how well you can fend off the Metroids coming at you. It's action-based, and it's fight-based, and it's cool. And the whole thing of Phaaze is just, when it's like the Nova Beam in the X-Ray thing. When you get to the point where you're on the pirate homeworld, and like, Samus is not fucking around anymore. She's on the pirate homeworld, and she has access to weaponry that is so powerful, she can literally see an X-ray of the enemy, see where their brain is, and fire a shot that will phase through the outer, like, body of the enemy and melt their brain from the inside to kill them instantly. That is so cool and fits the theme of this game really well. And it's the same with Phaaze. It's just go, 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 fight, fight, fight. Your life is on the line. It's the entire concept of just, do you want to burn? Like, it's like the whole hyper mode thing, which I like in concept, but in execution, I don't know, maybe because I was on a lower difficulty, most of the time, the trade-off of trading a health bar to kill the enemies faster wasn't worth it. But I think that's because I'm on a lower difficulty. That is a mechanic that probably is better on a high difficulty, and I'll freely admit that. But even, like, Phaaze is an extended version of that. Do you want to burn a single E-tank of health to kill these enemies faster? And it kind of gives you that same preposition, but in a different way on Phaaze. Enemies are damaging you. Do you take the time to stop and kill them and try and dodge their attacks while your health is ticking up, your Phazon bar is ticking up? Or do you just try and book it past them so you're there for as little time as possible, but you might take some damage so it increases it that way? It's the same trade-off argument, it's just extended over an entire area. When Echoes and Corruption lean into what they're good at, which what they're good at is almost entirely due to the theme, like the concept of genre of what the game is, they do it really well. they just don't lean into that for majority of the game. Like, and the thing is, I said the same fucking thing in Echoes. What did I say after I completed the Sky Sanctuary area and I was exploring the overworld area in Dark Aether to get the final keys that I needed? Wow, look at what I'm doing in Echoes. I'm going out, I'm exploring on my own, I'm discovering things on my own to find all of this stuff in this overworld that I'm backtracking to on my own. Wow, how cool is that? And what the fuck did I say in this game when I was going to get 100% and stuff? Even though the game told me where all the pickups were, but look at this. I'm backtracking, going to old areas, using my power-ups to go and get extra bonus goodies. Oh my god, the end of the game where I was going around just picking up random collectibles with the power-ups I've been collecting throughout the game, in both instances was some of the most fun that I had in the game. You know why? Because that shit is Metroid Prime 1. And it's just so annoying that the game doesn't lean into that for the entire game. And at the core of it, that's my biggest issue with Echoes and Corruption. They both have their own other issues that are underlying beneath that, but at their core, the big issue and why I can honestly only say that in terms of really liking the games, it's 1 out of 3 for the trilogy. And it's because they just abandoned the core concept of world design of what Metroid is to me, which is Metroid Prime 1. And from my understanding, the rest of the series is also like Metroid Prime 1. The genre is like Metroid Prime 1. I've not played other Metroid games other than the Prime Trilogy, but I've seen Fusion. I've played other Metroidvanias. I know what they're like. They're like Prime 1. And 2 and 3 in this aren't. And it's, I don't get it. I honest to God, I don't get it. It's so fucking confusing to me. Oh god. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. But, I'm excited to play the other games in the series. But there is that. I'm being told that Fusion is actually really linear. That might just be because... Maybe it's not linear because the LP I watched of it was The Best Friends, where Liam was sequence breaking the game the entire fucking time. Maybe that's... But apparently Fusion is linear, and it's a complaint that people have. So people probably should have their complaint about Echoes and Corruption then. Cool, sick. I'm also being told that there's a big thing I should do on stream, which is related to the code that I found. I don't know how to use the code. If you want me to end off this series with doing a special thing, you're going to need to tell me in chat directly how to do that. Because I have no idea. I mean, I've spoken all of my bit. I've spent most of my LPs of Echoes and Corruption just complaining that the games aren't like Prime 1. And I just did that for another 20 minutes. I think I'm done with my personal thoughts. But if you want me to do a thing, I'll do a thing. Do I do it even from this menu, or am I in the game for one of them? So look at my playtimes. The playtimes went up in every game, but the only one I didn't 100% was Echoes. I guess if I had to rank where my games are in order, I have to put Echoes at the bottom because it's the only one I didn't bother to 100%. Do I go to extras to do this? I didn't see anything here that I do it with. Bonus gallery. Metroid Prime 3, me bobblehead. I can't afford it. Oh, I don't have any greens. I don't have any green shit. Most of this stuff requires green shit, and I don't even have any of it, damn it. I can use a fusion suit in Prime 1, nice. Or I can have a screenshot tool. Nice, I didn't realize that. I need to use the number pad in my ship. Alright, we're going to the ship. It might be better to watch a video. No, I'll do it. No, you can't stop me. Actually, I have to the thing I linked to. Oh, I've been told so much stuff. I'd have to go back to one of my previous save files, actually. Because gone from there, I'm not going to start on the ship. Go back to here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's an image. For the very end of the trilogy, we're completely breaking stream immersion right now, but who fucking cares, right? But I'll show this because I can do this in the middle of this. This is apparently in the middle of Phase, and I never noticed it. The husks of other Metroid Primes. I never noticed that shit. That's cool. Because I was actually asking, I wasn't explicitly asking, but I was also mentioning it in people in Discord. Hey, the whole concept of Metroid Prime being what the name Prime is it like a Queen Metroid of the Talon 4 Metroids, or what is it? If there's a bunch of Metroid Primes in Phase, then I think it's like... Okay, lore implications, I don't know what that means. Lore implications, I'm not sure what that actually means, but you know. So what am I doing here? You mentioned that code that I had, that I wrote down. Let me try and find that. Sorry. Weird end to a series, but I'm being told to do things, so I'll do it. Okay. So 28413. Sorry, just having a drink. What's 2? Can I X-ray visor it? It's my own ship. That wouldn't really make sense because it's just pirate shit. No. I can scan parts of my own ship. Basically speaking, enter the first number of each block. What? Oh, so like there's 4 blocks of them and just enter the first one of each? What? No, what is 2 on this? Just go 1, 2? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go 2. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 2, 7, 5, 1?
こんにちは、任天堂の岩田です。社長って傍から見てるとどうかわかりませんが、実際結構大変なんですよ。忙しくて大変な時にどんどんやつれていくと人は同情してくれるんですが、私は忙しいと太る方なんで、太れば太るほどなんか何も感じてないんじゃないかって誤解されてるみたいで、非常に不本意です。
Is that a water? Was that a water? I don't know. Sadly, it's been a while since I've heard his voice, because, you know, yeah. But, like, even just from the amount of directs I've seen, I recognize that voice. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a while. I'm getting translations in chat. Thank you. Oh my god. Hello, this is a water from Nintendo. A president has to take things really seriously, even if it doesn't seem like it. It's understandable if you lose weight from stress, but I get fatter instead. Nobody thinks I'm taking it seriously. So there's just random messages from people at the company? And now do the second and third from each one and so on. Aww. Again, even though it's been so long since I've heard Awada's voice, I heard that I'm just like, oh shit, I think that's actually, like, it's a language that I don't speak, and it's been, so, like, actually a lot of years since, you know, we've heard his voice in a direct or anything like that. And I'm still just like, oh shit, I actually think I recognize his voice. Oh, goodness. Alright. 8, 3, 5, 1. I might have fucked that one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, 8, 3, 5, 1. You might have the codes mixed up. I'm looking at the codes in front of me. I'm looking at the codes in front of me. It should be 8351. Or unless it's okay. Because 1385 is in a completely different order to what the other one was. It's a bit to decode it? Oh, so it's more complicated than what... Okay.
皆さんこんにちは、
There it is.
プライムシリーズのプロデューサーの田辺です、今回はメトロイドプライムシリーズの完結編ということで、作らせていただいてますけど楽しんでいただいてますでしょうか。まあレトロの人たちとね一緒にこれで足掛け5年以上仕事をしてさせていただいて、まあいいものができているんじゃないかと思ってます。プライムシリーズレトロとの仕事は、一旦これで完結しますけれども、プライムシリーズはまたこれからも、作っていこうと思ってますのでよろしくお願いします。
I'm gonna need a translator. I'm struggling to decode the numbers, let alone another language that I don't speak. Hello everybody, this is Tanabe from the Prime series. So although this time we've made the final episode of the Metroid Prime series, have you been enjoying it? Tanabe, you don't want to know my opinion on it. So I've been working together with the Metroid team for 5 years, and well, I think we're able to make pretty good things together. So although work on the Metroid Prime series is finished for the moment, well, I think we'll be making more after the Prime series. Please enjoy. Tanabe, you don't want to know my opinions on the franchise, sadly. Make 4 like 1. And that's what I'll say. Alright, I'm just gonna enter the next one as is and hope that it works. 4, 3, 1, 7. Eight, 3, 5, 4. These codes aren't even in any order. So not only do you have to go, oh, I'm not using all the 5 numbers together, I'm mixing it around. They're in a random fucking order compared to each other as well. 8, 3, 5, 4. What the fuck? Where does an 8 come into it? Alright, okay. Yeah, there's no way I would have worked this out. It really does seem to be, here are your numbers, randomly arrange them, because I'm not looking at this where I can even see where an 8354 comes from.
Ah, 聞こえます。宮本です。
Well, I know who this is.
遊んでる人たち聞こえますか？楽しいでしょう。もうね、僕もメトロイド関わり始めて何年もなりますけども、今度のは今までの中で最高でしょう。絶対最後まで遊んでみてね。じゃあね。
Well, that one was Miyamoto. I literally heard him say his name. That one was easier. Ah, can you hear me? This is Miyamoto. All of you playing Metroid, can you hear me? It's fun, isn't it? Miyamoto, you don't know my opinions on the franchise. I've also worked on many Metroid games, but this one is the best yet, don't you think? Miyamoto, don't ask me. Make sure you play it all the way to the end. See you! It's cool that we get this. It's cool that we get these little things here. This is cute. This is a cute Easter egg for the game, even if decoding it seems to be absolutely fucking nonsense. Yeah, so like 3, 6, 4, 8. No idea how any of this is meant to make sense together. Like the first one was use the first letter from like the first number from each one in the order that like I saw them in, and that made sense. From after that one, none of these have been anything.
Metroid Prime 3をプレイしていただいている皆さん、こんにちは。音楽を担当します山本健二です。メトロイドシリーズの開発が始まってですね、約20年以上が経つんですけれども、メトロイドプライム1、プライム2、そして今回のメトロイドプライム3では、よく耳を凝らして聴いていただきますと、ああこれはあの時のあの曲だとかそう思える、懐かしいメトロイドサウンドをですね発見していただけるような、制作を行っています。過去のメトロイドシリーズの面影を持ったサウンドを楽しみながら、プレイしていただくのも、また一つの楽しみ。
Still playing guitar during it.
それではメトロイドプライム3を楽しんでください。
Oh goodness. Yeah, sign that with just the guitars, great, and the whistles. Oh my god. Well, hello all players of the Metroid Prime series. So this is Kenji Yamamoto, the composer. Well, the Metroid series began development more than 20 years ago, and well, if you listen well to Metroid Prime 1, Prime 2, and now Prime 3, and if you listen well, you might say, hey, this song is from back then. And so, you might discover the nostalgic Metroid music that I included. So listening to classic Metroid music might make one of the ways to enjoy playing the game. Anyways, please enjoy Metroid Prime 3. These are cool dev messages. Like where the dev messages are them literally speaking to you. That's cool. Also, I've got another message. A detail of Phaaze that I missed. If you tried to get back on Samus's ship, it would have said the ship won't let you board because it no longer recognizes your DNA as Samus. Oh shit. I mean, if I was to check this now at this point loaded, I'm at 75% corruption. So yeah, that does make a lot of sense. That after you vent everything, yeah, the ship doesn't even recognize what the fuck you are. That's cool. Anyway, 4617. One set, which again, I don't see how that makes sense from this, but alright.
皆さんこんにちは。任天堂の坂本です。メトロイドプライムシリーズ3部作の完結編、メトロイドプライム3コラプションいかがでしょうか。楽しんでいただいてますか。このシリーズ以外にもサムスのミッションはまだまだ続きます。期待して待っててください。ではこれからもメトロイドをよろしくお願いします。メトロイド、おもろいど。
This is a cool Easter egg. This might be up there for Easter eggs on like Metroid thing, like Nintendo things, I'd say. Hello everyone. This is Sakamoto from Nintendo. Have you been enjoying Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the final episode of the Metroid Prime trilogy? Oh, Sakamoto, if only you knew what happened in 10 years. You've been enjoying it, I hope. Samus's missions will still continue outside of the series. Please get waiting for them. So please look forward to the next Metroid. Metroido Omoroido. That part feels like it hasn't been translated from Japanese. That's probably just some type of cheer. I like how that is just straight up saying, you know, the Prime series is done. In before, I've played half of the Metroid Prime series at this point. But, you know, that part just means Metroid is fun. And, okay, you know what? There is something that I will say about Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, that because of the nature of me playing it, I will say I have been unfair on it. This is the game that gave Metroid motion controls like this. And now, while I have said, and I agree, I still stand by it, this game uses motion controls the worst. Because it does all the stupid annoying waggle shit, because it's on a Wii console of just like, interact with things by flicking the Wii remote in different ways and everything like that. But it's some of the most finicky I've ever experienced of just like, pull the stick back and rotate it, but make sure you're pointing at the screen the entire time. It still has the worst motion controls out of all the Prime games, but it is in this game that these controls were made and they were ported back into 1 and 2, and these controls are really fun. Playing this game with a nunchuck and Wiimote and aiming by moving around, locking onto stuff but still having free aim outside of that, just how the controls feel in your hand, really good. Really, really good first person controls that I very much enjoy, that I think very much suit this type of game. Because you can see the head turn, you can see the arm wave around and everything like that. It helps build the immersion of you as Samus in the suit a lot. I should give credit to Prime 3 for that, because it's because of Prime 3 that Prime 1 and 2 have that. So I will give that fair's fair where that is. That is a praise I'll give to this game, because it's because of this game that the others have it. Even if I do think that this game uses it the worst. But there's that. That's all of them. Fun fact, these messages were in the base Prime 3, but the codes weren't revealed until the Trilogy re-release. People just went through and tried every possible code? Oh dear god. Wait, so that scanning thing that's on Norion wasn't in the original Wii version of this game? That's just mean. That is just mean. Oh goodness. Anyway, I will end it here. I'll end it in the ship. With this incessant annoying beeping thing here. But I will end it here. That has been the Metroid Prime Trilogy. It's becoming a quadrilogy at some point whenever Prime 4 is released, which is going to be probably another 10 years. But there is also Hunters, which if the secret ending of this game is connected to Hunters, I guess I should do Hunters at some point whenever I can get my 3DS capture card working again. Oh god, that game's going to require using like the analog stick a lot more. The rubber of my 3DS capture card has fallen off and I just use the plastic as the stick. I'm fine doing the games that I'm currently doing on 3DS like that, but oh god, if I'm going to do a Metroid game like that, that might suck. And also Federation Force, because that's also 3DS, I'm pretty sure. But at some point I should probably do those. I'll try and do those before Prime 4, but based on when Prime 4 releases, I don't know if I'll get around to it. And also the 2D Metroids. Fuck it, why not? I'm into Metroid, I'm into the world and stuff like that. Fuck it, let's just do them all. It seems like I'm not going to be doing Dread when it releases. We'll slowly work our way through the series. Me working my way through series in order and being several years behind is just how I do things. As you can tell by the fact that I'm finishing Prime 3 in 2021. So I don't think it's that big of a deal if I don't do Dread and release and I work through Zero Mission and everything else first. Which is that's gonna be a fucking weird, that's gonna be a culture shock and just play shock of a fucking franchise to go through. Because if I'm going through those games in release order but including the remake, like number order but including remakes, I'm going Game Boy Advance, 3DS, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Switch. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. People say that Super Metroid holds up to this day, so it'll be fine. But until then, Metroid Prime Trilogy is now done. Only so many more games in Metroid. Definitely just those 5 for the 2D Metroid 1 to 5, and Hunters, and Federation Force, and Prime 4 whenever it comes out, and definitely no other games. There is definitely no other games in the Metroid series that I'm not mentioning. That is definitely, without a doubt, every single Metroid game that exists. So, across the next 10 years, I'll get around to all of those. So, until another decade of Metroid from me, this is version 2, signing out.